Hey guys, it's Manu and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be doing a little story time where I'm going to tell you my experience with the keto diet that I've been doing for a little over 3.5 years now. Are you ready? That's it guys, our first story time in my English channel. As some of you might or might not know, this is my second YouTube channel. My main channel is in Spanish. But I decided almost a year ago that I was so exciting sharing all of my recipes, my knowledge, and my experience with the keto diet and this low carb lifestyle that I wanted to start sharing in English as well. So if you are just starting the keto diet, or maybe like me, you've been doing it for years and want more recipes and are tired of eating the same thing every day, I would love it if you would subscribe. So today's video is going to be a story time, which is basically me telling you a story, in this case, my experience with the keto diet. Everything that I'm going to say is based on my experience, my knowledge, what I experienced. I'm not saying that what I went through, you're going to go through or went through in any way. This is just me telling you. Don't take it as advice if you don't want to. I'm just sharing my story, just to be clear. So mid-2017, a little over 3.5 years now, I was maybe a little out of shape. I had definitely gained a few pounds in the past years. I don't know about you, but marriage definitely changes life. I know it's just an excuse, but for me, I got married on May 2016 and just like started gaining a few pounds here and there. I stopped exercising at the time. I was working probably 16 hours a day in my new business, and I just wasn't as fit as I used to be before. That summer we planned with my family a skiing trip that December. We were all going to Colorado. So in the past I went to school in Rhode Island, and I used to be, or at least I think I thought I was an okay, decent, really good snowboarder. So I had my snowboard, I had all of my winter clothes, and I don't know if you've ever snowboarded, skied, but the clothes are not cheap. They're actually pretty expensive, at least for me. So I went on to try my snowboarding pants, and they did not fit. They did not fit at all. They were super tight. There was no way they were closing, and I was like, oh my god, I'm not buying I'm not buying new winter clothes. So I have a few months to lose enough weight to fit into these pants. So that is actually how I found the keto diet. I was looking for a diet that was gonna make me lose weight fast. I know. So if you feel identified with me, it's okay. It's okay if we are just looking for a quick solution. But what I found was this amazing lifestyle that has changed my mental and physical health completely. So just like you, maybe, I love YouTube. So I just YouTube keto diet. I think I YouTube like how to lose weight fast. Yeah, I'm that cliche. And looking for information, I found the keto diet. What I saw, basically, I have to be honest, I saw that I could eat bacon and cheese and avocados. And I was like, this is the diet for me, perfect. I remember back in the 90s when I was just a kid, I remember my mom doing the Atkins Diet, and I remember her breakfast being like eggs, bacon, cheese. I was like, I want to eat that every single day, and she did lose weight, which was amazing. So I was like, perfect, this is kind of like Atkins. Started researching, but I have to be thankful that I truly believe that you don't have to be an expert to start. I also believe that perfectionism is the enemy of good, is the enemy of progress. So after like 1 or 2 days of Googling, watching a few YouTube videos, I was like, I'm ready. No carbs, good fats, let's eat cheese, let's eat bacon, and let's do the keto diet. I do have, let's say, an unfair advantage, which is I've been working for the last 17 years. Yes, since I was 16, I've been working in the food industry. I actually have a bachelor in science, in food science, baking and pastry. So I do have that unfair advantage in the sense that I do understand about food, about macros. I know before I started the keto diet, I knew what foods had carbs, and I had been using MyFitnessPal, which is a macro tracking app, for years. Maybe not at the time that I started keto, but I did know how to track macros, and that helped a lot. At first, I have to be honest now, I was doing a pretty dirty keto diet, so just eating burgers with no bun, low quality fats, just mayo with whatever vegetable oil. But I did lose weight, and I did lose weight pretty fast. I was doing pretty strict keto in the sense of way under 20 net carbs a day, and I did that for about 6 months. I felt great. My ski pants fit again, my snowboarding pants. I had a great time snowboarding that year in Colorado, and I didn't even know that it was possible to eat other foods, such as, or I think I didn't want to accept that I could eat other foods such as fruits and vegetables. I remember watching a few YouTube videos of what I eat in a day of some, I remember she was, I don't remember her name, but she was like maybe this 40-year-old woman, gorgeous, super fit, 6-pack, had like 5 kids, and she was eating salads every day and berries every day, and I was like, oh, that's not keto, that's not keto. So I think I was a little bit of keto police on my first days. Later on, I realized that you can eat more things other than cheese and meat and bacon, and that helped a lot. Everything was going great. My mental health was improving, and I think in like 6 months I lost about 13 kilos, which is, let me tell you exactly in pounds, almost 29 pounds, which is awesome, right? I was close to my goal weight, and at that point, 2018 hit. I know for a lot of people, 2020 was the worst year. Well, for me personally, 2018 was a very hard year. I fell into a deep depression. I started drinking a lot of alcohol. I started partying a lot, and I started eating like shit. I started eating whatever I wanted, or I would do keto like 3 times a week and then eat whatever I wanted. I obviously gained weight because the worst combination ever is high fat, high carbs. I mean, there are 1,000 ways to lose weight, but high fat, high carbs never works. And what I noticed was that I lost my mental clarity. That's when I realized that other than losing weight, what I liked the most about keto was how it made me feel, not only physically but mentally. The amount of energy I had while eating keto was like off the roof. I'm a little bit of a workaholic and pretty obsessed with productivity, and what keto did to my productivity was insane. I felt great. I didn't have like crashes in the middle of the afternoon. Mental clarity, no fogginess. It was like, I don't know if you guys saw the Bradley Cooper movie. I don't even remember the name, but Limitless, that he took like some clear pills and it made him like think better. That's how I felt on keto. And then 2018 came, and for about 3 to 4 months I ate the worst. And I'm telling you this because it can happen. We're not perfect. Even though keto is amazing for you, or whatever diet you're following is good for you, I know life happens. Tragedy happens, depression happens, anxiety happens, you lose a family member, you lose your job, a lot of horrible things happen. And then for some reason, I know I did, started eating horrible, and that just led into like a spiral down of events that made me feel even worse. Thank God things started like looking up, and I decided that no one other than myself had to take care of not only my mental health but my physical health. Started going to therapy, went back on my medication, and started eating keto again. And it's amazing how the keto diet, and generally any diet that it's anti-inflammatory, will help your mental health as well. If you like reading about this, I highly recommend Dr. David Perlmutter, I think it's his name, his most best-selling book, Bread Brain, I think it's called in English, Bread Brain or something like that, and it explains the effects of gluten and sugar on our brains. Well, so now it's late 2018, I start eating keto again, really, and I start eating clean keto. I start cooking my own meals. I start developing or just ketofying a lot of recipes. As I told you, I've been working in the food industry for over 16 years now, 17 years now, and so I do know a thing or two about baking, about cooking. And now that I had this new motivation, I started making a lot of the recipes I liked before into keto. I have to say that is the first time I started using almond flour, coconut flour. I started taking keto supplements such as collagen. I started eating more salads. I started eating a little bit of fruit, and that's finally when I stopped seeing keto as a diet, and I started seeing it more as a lifestyle. Why? Because yes, keto can help you lose weight, but you can, I don't know if you knew this, but you can also gain weight on keto. Keto does not necessarily mean weight loss. There are other factors you have to take into consideration, such as calorie deficit, your metabolism, insulin resistant, a lot of things. And for me, keto became a lifestyle because it makes me feel amazing. And that is the thing. I do not feel deprived because now any of the food I used to eat before, I have ketofied. And also, I don't see it as a religion in the sense that, for example, 1 or 2 days a week, I have what I call high carb meals. I don't call them cheat days or cheat meals anymore, because what am I cheating? I don't think or for me at least, it doesn't work to look as food as the enemy, as something bad, as cheating. I know personally for me, for my brain, for my mental health, for my energy levels, for my mental clarity, for me to eat especially high processed carbohydrates, gluten, sugar, it's bad for me. I just feel crappy, I feel tired, and that is not how I want to live my life. So I choose to be in the metabolic state of ketosis most of the times. I also know that I like sushi, so maybe once a month I'll eat sushi and I'll eat rice. It might kick me out of ketosis, but guess what? I'll be into ketosis the next day, and that's fine. I know that for me to make it a lifestyle, for example, pre-COVID, pre-pandemic, when we could travel the world freely, for example, when we went to Japan, I ate ramen, I ate sushi, I ate bread, and yes, I got kicked out of ketosis. I didn't feel awesome mentally, but I decided that's what I wanted to do. I went to Mexico and I had tacos for breakfast one day. And for me now is most of the time, I would say 95% of the time, I'm in a metabolic state of ketosis. I feel amazing, but also I understand that food is not the enemy. I am not going to say that carrot's not keto. Yes, maybe if you eat 10 carrots, it's going to kick you out of ketosis. But maybe if I use 2 tablespoons of carrot to make a keto carrot cake, that's going to help me maintain this lifestyle. So since then, it's been almost another year and a half. And that's when I started my first YouTube channel, which is in Spanish. Started sharing all of my recipes in my Spanish channel. I post 2 new videos every day. I've published 2 books. My first book is actually in Spanish and in English. And now, almost a year ago, I started the second channel that I'm going to be posting a lot more often. I want to share this story with you just to tell you that maybe I started keto for the same reasons you did, and what I found. I mean, now it seems like I'm preaching, which is what I don't want to. But I found what was right for me. And I also found that I am the only person responsible for my own mental and physical health. I am the only one that can eat better. I am the only one that can choose high quality foods. I am the only one that is responsible for how I feel. And the way I eat is highly responsible and tightly linked, the way I eat, to how I feel. So this is my story time. My story of how I've been doing on keto. I love it. As of my blood work is amazing. I feel better than ever. My energy levels are amazing, and I do truly believe that keto can be a lifestyle and it's not only a crash diet. But it's very important for you to find what kind of keto works for you. I would love it if you would comment down below if you're currently doing the keto diet, if you live a low carb lifestyle, or whatever you want to comment. Thank you guys for watching this video, and remember that my books are ebooks, so they're available worldwide with just a few clicks. I'll link them down below. And remember that my first book is available in English. 50 easy recipes that I know might help you if you decide to do them. Shopping list, macro sheets, and just a ton of information that helped me when I started, and I wanted to share it with you. Once again, if you're not part of the channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. New videos every week. I'm going to be starting posting 3 to 4 times a week, and I would love it if you would become a part of this family. If you like the video, please give it a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.